Hey guys, it's been a minute. I have been MIA for over how many days now? I've even lost count. Anyway, guys, welcome to Big Brother Conversations. My name is Karena Yodewe, but you can just call me Karena You so you don't stress yourself. And I try my best. I try my best to come here and analyze what is happening in the reality game show Big Brother. It's not really my thing. I'm still trying to adjust. And what makes me to come back here from time to time is because I always say that this season is different from the last 2-3 seasons that they have been showing. So that's why I always come back. Okay, for those of you who do not know, on Big Brother Conversations, we try as much as possible to analyze what is very necessary and what is important. We are analyzing what we are seeing in the Big Brother Naija reality game show. Now, Big Brother Naija reality game show this season is all about all stars, and they have been on for about 2 weeks. It's getting to 3 weeks, and a lot of things have happened. Now, we've been able to successfully analyze everything about week 1, from how they came in to head of house and fake eviction. But then week 2, I was supposed to come back here and talk about the head of house game and the wager, but I didn't make it. And right now, these people are going faster. We already have a new head of house. But we are going to quickly talk about week 2. Like, we're going to summarize everything. I'm not going to talk much, but I'm just going to summarize something because there are a little bit of 2 cents I would like to share. So, summary of week 2. Week 2, Kid Wire was the head of house, and he chose Neo Tolani Badge, that's people from his season. Neo Tolani Badge, then the other seasons, Uriel and Pere for his BFF. You know what BFF is. If you don't know, go and watch my previous videos. And then Angel was the lucky fish that got the black envelope, and she was able to get immunity. Now, you know, in my last video, I did not understand that pardon me something, and I said in this present video, I'm going to give an explanation of what the pardon me is. So the pardon me is the housemates are to pick a house and select a housemate that they want to still be in the game. They want to pardon to stay in the game. And luckily, Soma was the one that they selected. I was supposed to come back here and talk about Soma's grace, but I didn't meet up. But then I just have to say that I feel like Soma was selected because, you know, during his time, which was Sigobe, he was not able to stay in the house that long. He left very early. I think he left in week 1. So that thing actually makes him scared, and he's a very lively soul in the house. So the housemate decided to select him for pardon me. Then what else happened that week? After that, there was so many drama, but I don't know if there'll be time for me to start talking about those dramas. So let's fast forward everything and go to the pool party. Pool party was hot. You know, one thing I like about this set of housemates is that nobody is tying themselves to one particular person. I just feel like they don't believe in sheep anymore, because previous seasons, the sheep thing doesn't favor everybody, and at the end of the day, the sheep will just come out and crash. Even me, I don't believe in any sheep that I see in that house. I don't believe in any sheep, because when they come into the outside world, things change. So if you're a fan that is shipping, you're shipping at your own risk. Like, you're shipping at your own risk. Let me just advise you now. All right, the pool party led to some romantic things that happened in the house. Soma kissed Angel, and on Twitter, consent started trending. Why was consent trending? Consent was trending because Soma had to ask for some consent, like permission from Angel if they should kiss, and they kissed, and it's like that ship is trying to sail. Then I see Adekunle and Venita giving some vibes. I don't know how that one is going to play out, because I know Adekunle is just playing a game. Remember, I said he's coming in as bad boy Dex, and he has been living the life of bad boy Dex. So let's just see. But that ship seems to be going further. Then wager presentation. Let's fast forward to wager presentation. Week 2 wager presentation, the housemate did perfectly well. It was all about fashion. I know that most of these housemates, most of them are so fashionable. Let me just say all of them are fashionable. They understand the whole fashion thing. So since it was more of fashion, everybody stood out. 2 people that stood out in that wager presentation was Fraud and White Money. They happened to be MC of the show, and these guys were really cracking people up with lovely comedy. And you know, one thing about this Big Brother Naija reality game show is that when you get into the house, since you don't have your phone, since you don't have anybody to talk to, you find yourself bringing out talent that you yourself you didn't know you have. So I just hope that when white money and fraud comes out of the house, they try to do a little bit of MC or presenting, except maybe it's not something they want to follow up, because they really held people down. Like, they really held people down. People were commending them for their effort. They might not do corporate events, they might do more of weddings, and I believe they will really cash out. They are both evil men. After that wager presentation, what else caught my attention this week? The Saturday night party. I didn't really watch the Saturday night party because that day I was very busy. But I came back to watch Sisi, Ilebaye, and doing fighting or having an argument. That thing was so embarrassing to watch. I don't know, Ilebaye is a very dramatic person. According to her, it was the influence of alcohol. It's now a normal routine thing to see drama from Ilebaye. Most of the housemates feel it's a strategy. Well, it's a strategy, it's her own thing. But then I feel like there are certain things that she needs to learn how to control. On these Big Brother conversations, we don't side anybody, we don't take side, we don't analyze or talk about their fight. We just try to give advice. The person that I really did not feel comfortable getting involved in that whole drama was Sisi. I felt like Sisi should not be in any form of fight. She could talk her talk, but her being in any form of fight, for me, I don't see it to be beautiful, because already most people that remember her season, they have a special name they call her. So I feel like she coming into this house is to rebrand herself and rebrand her name and show people that, okay, I'm not as the way you see me and I've changed from my past. But then this fight was too ugly that it led to Ilebaye getting 2 strikes, and also Sisi not being part of the Black Envelope Challenge and the Pardon Me Challenge. Same thing with Ilebaye. Doyin and Princess, they were being warned that they will also face punishment for the week. But luckily for Princess, she was evicted, so I think the punishment will be for Doyin, Ilebaye, and Sisi. What else again? What else have we not talked about? Let's talk about the strategy based on this Ilebaye's fight. I think these housemates are now being too over strategic. There was conversation between some of the housemates saying that they are not going to hold anybody when they are fighting. In fact, the guys are planning that let the women fight, so that when they fight, they get disqualification, and when they get disqualified, their numbers will reduce and there will be chances for them to win the 120 million. Does that make sense to me? Well, I feel like in as much as everybody is working towards winning that 120 million, they should not bring themselves too low. They should not forget their morals. They should just do themselves and play the game safe. So the strategy for me, I feel like they are overdoing it. I feel some people are playing too safe. Some people are playing too serious. Some people are beginning to lose some form of home training and manners just because of money. So they should just be careful. And if most of these housemates continue with that kind of energy, it might make them to fall, or it might make them to fail. That's what I feel. I don't know about you. You can share your 2 cents. Then, during the week, Kidwire complained about the hygiene of the housemate, especially the female housemate, being dirty. I find it embarrassing that as ladies, you being on a reality show with guys, they have to complain about you not being in order. I mean, to the point that they're talking about you leaving your tampons for those that see their period. I mean, you leave it carelessly. I mean, if I was there, I'll be careful with everything. I know, but some people say, oh, she's being fake. I don't know if that is part of their reality, but to me, it doesn't make any sense for you to display all those kind of character. In fact, it was even the tampon thing that led to the whole fight between Sisi, Ilebaye, or what. And then I think Doyin got angry that Ilebaye was not there for her. She has been fighting for her, and Ilebaye was not there for her when she had an argument with Cross. So all of that drama. Then there's something I want to talk about. I just forgot about it. Sheyi is always talking down on people's parents. which for me, I don't find it interesting. Because the girls or the ladies were careless, at some point in our life, we get careless with certain things. No human being is perfect. But the fact that Sheyi is always insulting people's parents is something that even the audience, the viewers, are not happy with it. I just wish that Ebuka can point out that narrative, because as a parent, I would not feel comfortable if I'm being insulted because my child just misbehaved. You that is complaining, are you even perfect? Sheyi talks down too much on people's parents, and that is one thing I don't like in this whole Big Brother thing. Even during reunion, some housemates were insulting people's parents. See, if you want to insult me directly. Don't insult my father or my mother, because you don't know what these people sacrificed for them to train me up to this point. Insult me directly. If I were in that house and somebody insults my parents, I will not even sit down. I won't even cross my leg. I won't even think of the 120 million. I will make sure I give it to you hot. Tell me directly that I'm stupid. Don't say my father did not give me proper home training, my mother did not give me proper home training. Don't say all of those stuff. So I just wish that somebody can go in there and hold Sheyi's mouth, to mind the way he talks. It doesn't make him look like a responsible person. So what else again am I going to talk about? Okay, let's go straight to the eviction nights. So the jury came in, and the jury that was to remove the housemate was Bisola, Dorothy, and Mike. I was expecting Bisola and Mike, but I was not expecting Dorothy. But when I went on Twitter, somebody now analyzed it that probably they brought people that came second position during their time, which was very true. Bisola came second during Sigobe, Dorothy came second during lockdown, and Mike came second during Pepper. So they brought their top two to come and evict one housemate. Now let me talk about that eviction night. It was crazy because Sheyi now happened to have a very low vote. In fact, Sheyi's vote was lower and Princess' vote was higher. So at the end of the day, the jury chose to remove Princess. I actually do not blame them. Well, Princess is actually, many people said that Princess is not a reality game person, which for my own part, I will also say probably is who she is. She's living her life. But then for the fact that you're able to get a second chance, you're supposed to bring it all out, because having a second chance is for you to show yourself, promote everything that you have. Princess was hiding. That's just the truth. And even a lot of housemates said it, that she was always hiding. Most of the times I see comment section of people saying, Princess, do something. We were not expecting her to fight. I'm not even expecting her to fight. I'm expecting her to, show us something that will make us remember her, that she came for All Stars and she was able to get a second chance. Ebuka asked some very, very strategic questions that day. One of the key things I remember was when he asked Kidwire about him not promoting unity in the house, because in his own region there were a lot of careless things that happened, and he's also part of the people that said allow the ladies to fight, let them fight and get disqualified. And Kidwire said the same thing that Adekunle said, that these people have played this game before. They are adults. I cannot be telling adults what to do. And of course, it's true, you've played this game before. So you're not supposed to behave like a child. You're supposed to behave like a brand, and you're supposed to behave like somebody that is in need of the money. So I kind of support what Kidwire said. Then let's talk about diary sections. I'm just going all over the place. Diary sections, I feel, is a place where you should sell yourself very well. And two people that really made us to laugh this week, or should I say, let me just say the two people that really cracked me up, was Uriel. Uriel's diary section was very, very dramatic, and Fraud's diary section, where he told his mechanic to go and give his car to his wife. It's actually very good to sell yourself in the diary section. And I also noticed that the diary section reveals a lot of things that we do not know, because you know that the camera is not going around the housemate, like they pick some certain conversations. So the diary section helps us to connect the dots. So in all, well, I just feel like this housemate should not, because of 120 million misguard. I feel like two people that are still giving this, they are still playing the game and acting matured, for me, is White Money and Fraud. I mean, White Money and Fraud, they they try to advise some certain people, they talk to some people, and I've watched some of the videos where they talk to some housemates that are actually not behaving well. I mean, people have already said it. Most of the ex-housemates say that the game is outside the house, not inside the house. So everything that you're doing inside the house is more like you're laying a foundation. So when you come outside the house, you're going to build. So if you do not lay a proper foundation in the house, when you come out, it's going to affect you one way or the other. So I just hope that some of those housemates will take this advice and they will not come out and start regretting that, why did I do like this or why did I do like that? No, it's a game. I know that there's some kind of spirit in that house that makes the housemates to lose guard, and there are some people that try to provocate other housemates because they want to be at the top and at the front line. Guys, I've talked too much. I don't know how long this video is, but I will post it in full, you get. And I'm trying to project more because I noticed that my other videos I'm not projecting more, and even me watching it looks so boring. So I said, you know what, I'm going to project more and I'm going to try my best to be coming through with this analysis. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have anything in your heart to say, please say it in the comment section. It's important. Let's quickly analyze the head of house games that was held recently, because I don't know if I'll come back anytime soon to talk about that one. I don't want this video to get crowded. So Ike was the new head of house, and this week the head of house game, unlike last week head of house game, last week head of house games was more of fitness, and it made the housemates to take their fitness more serious. Because I remember White Money talking about he was saying that the head of house game is just more like fitness, and you start taking his fitness very serious. So that's why in life, anything you're doing, make sure you take it very serious. You don't know what it will do for you in the next couple of years or anytime soon. So that is something that I learned. And so this week the head of house game was more of puzzle, and 3 people that made it to the puzzle, that could do the puzzle very well, was Ike, Venita, and Soma. But at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, it was Ike that won because of, I think he was more fast and he became the head of house. He chose Sisi, Mercy, Venita, and Shei to be with him for the BFF, that they will stay with him at the head of house lounge. And then there was no black envelope for them. There was black envelope, but there was no immunity for them. And the person that got pardoned me was fraud, lucky guy. I think that's where we'll stop. Maybe we'll come back again and analyze their wager, because the wager presentation is all about Nollywood. So we are going to see most of them do their best, because most of them are fame makers. So we are going to see that other side of the house. We're going to see the talented side of these housemates. Now, before I even end this video, I want to talk to the fans, because I feel like fans take this thing too personal. I remember when I started this whole Big Brother conversations for this season, I told you things that you should consider. If you have not watched that video, go and watch it. There are a lot of things that you need to consider if you're watching this show. The rate at which most of you troll, insult housemates, insult yourselves. Guy, I told you that even if those housemates misbehaves, there's no how most of those housemates will not come out and cash out. Remember, they are all stars. They have made money before and they are coming out to make more money. Brands are saying them. So if you like, insult them, criticize them, these people will still come out and make money. They won't even know you. They don't even know you. They are not even seeing you. So try to watch this show like you're watching a football match, a game. It's a game. It's not personal. Some people come to comment all sorts of horrible things, and I'm like, bruh, it's not that serious. Calm down. Be cool, calm down. Let me speak my language. Pastors say, it's a game. Don't carry this whole thing on your head. Don't carry it like it's a big luggage or something. It's a game. After this Big Brother Naija All Stars ends, I promise you, none of those things will even come to your mind. You'll be anticipating for another season. So don't take things too personal, please. Just watch it like a neutral person. That's why on Big Brother Conversations we are very neutral. We are not siding anybody, we are not criticizing anybody. We just try to give our 2 cents and little advice so that people can learn. And even when the housemates come out, when they watch it too, they can learn. Do you get? If you have not subscribed to this channel, try and subscribe, I beg. And follow me on socials. I'm Karina Yu, and I'll see you in my next video where we're going to analyze more and more exciting stuff from the Big Brother Naija All Stars reality game show.
Visit www.gistalways.ng to be inspired and be informed.